One of the biggest concerns people have these days is that when they're stopped for a minor traffic violation, that their car might be impounded by the City of Chicago Police. And they should be concerned because the fines to redeem the vehicles are quite high, running from $1,000 to $2,000 to $4,000. And the city has created uh, a real cafeteria list of reasons why they can impound your car. In fact, there's 19 different reasons. And what I wanted to talk to you about, I want to lay those reasons out for you, and we'll talk a little bit about each one. Of course, there's the traditional ones: drugs, DUI, uh, revoked license, suspended license. But those can come in many different forms. Uh, you have to have a field sobriety test for the DUI. You have to be able to blow. And if you perform adequately on that, then they're not going to impound your car. However, of course, it's up to the judgment of the officer on the scene. So chances are more likely than not, if you've been drinking anything, that your vehicle is going to be impounded. The drugs are more of a major problem because not only can the city get involved, but also the state will get involved in a forfeiture proceeding. So although you might get your car back from the city, the state still won't release it. Let's talk about some of the others. Unlawful firearms. If you have a weapon in the car, if you assault an officer, if you have a laser sight or a silencer, any of those will result in the impoundment of your vehicle. Uh, if you have a false, stolen, or altered temporary tag, this is a big deal right now. Um, there is an ongoing major citywide task force on altered tags from Indiana. People go down to Indiana, they buy a car off a lot, they're given a what they believe is a valid temporary license from the state of Indiana when in fact it's fake. And what happens is that you don't even have to be around your car, they will just pick your car up and tow it. You'll get a notice in about 15 days of where your car is and how to get it back. It's very unfortunate. Of course, there's street solicitation for prostitution, and again, you just have to use common sense. If you're driving somewhere in the city of Chicago and you see a woman trying to flag you down, chances are you should not stop. You should just keep right on rolling because she's part of some type of police sting for prostitution. Uh, Here's some of the new ones. If we throw that McDonald's bag out the window of the car, well, guess what? If a cop sees you do that, you're going to have your car impounded. Same thing goes for pouring out the remains of a bottle of water. You cannot cast any liquids out of your vehicle. So those are a couple of other reasons to get impounded. Um, One that's particularly questionable is the amount of sound coming from a sound system in someone's car. And basically, it's up to the officer. We've all pulled up to intersections where somebody's got their car going boom, 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 boom. Uh, and that can get you impounded, get your car impounded. And you certainly don't want it sitting down at any of the police pound lots where the rats can eat all the wires, which they do with a fair amount of regularity. Um, you cannot drive in the city of Chicago as any kind of taxi unless you're licensed, or as any kind of limousine unless you're licensed, because they will come and get you. And if that isn't enough, they've left a special category open for whatever the officer wants to charge you with. So that's what's going on in terms of the reasons your car can be impounded. Now, where we come into the picture is after your car has been seized. You come to us and we take a look at your vehicle impound seizure report, which looks something like this. And we will tell you your chances of getting the vehicle back immediately. That is through a two-step process. First step is called a preliminary hearing, where the city has to establish probable cause for seizing your vehicle. And the second step is what's referred to as a full impound hearing, where all of the rules apply. Uh, And generally, we are more successful than not in retrieving people's cars. If you have any questions, give us a call.